Joining us now, Congresswoman Cammack. Hey, Congresswoman, it's great to have you on. Let's first look at this. This is just a reminder. It came up in the media today. It's how the Democrats treat American families like a rounding error in their scheme of things. This is from former President Obama, 2009. He said, yes, under his cap-and-trade plan, electricity rates would skyrocket. You know, you just see the words and you see how the Democrats treat the American people.
You know, this is just crazy. The whole cap and trade, when you said that, it just absolutely sent shivers up the back of my neck. I mean, when is the last time that Biden or any one of his staffers or Nancy Pelosi and her cronies actually went and fueled up at the gas pump? I don't think they have, because if they had, they would know that nationally we're looking at $4 on average a gallon. And we know that for people that are on fixed incomes, that is exactly where they decide. Do I buy groceries or do I buy gas? If you are a small business owner or a producer of any kind, you're sitting there figuring out, can I make payroll or do I shut down my operation? Things are about to get a lot worse before they get better, and it's all because of the failures of this administration.
And Congressman, remember back in 2018, Democrats led by Senator Chuck Schumer held a press conference at a gas station saying, Trump, why aren't you signing an executive order to lower gas prices? Where's the president's executive order now to open up U.S. energy even more?
Well, he seems to be missing his pen these days, because he was quick to find it on day one when he killed the Keystone Pipeline. And for Psaki to stand there and say that there are leases, thousands of leases that are going unused, well, it's because they can't get the permits. Not a single permit has been authorized under this administration for domestic energy production. We need to get our LNG portals back online. We need to be exporting to Europe, wean them off of Russia and China. We need to be producing enough energy here at home, which we can. That would give us 850 million barrels that we could drop these prices. People could get back to work, and we could actually stop the domestic crisis here that is as a function of this administration.
Yeah, and the U.S. energy industry is saying that we are flat out pumping. We're pumping flat out. 37,000 leases they're pumping on. What the White House is talking about is a fraction. And, you know, so there's that. And then the White House, though, is talking to, you know, human rights abusers, Venezuela and Iran. They're talking to them, but not talking in the Texas or Permian Basin. Let's listen to President Trump. He was laughed at for being more realistic about what's going on with Russia's oil into Europe. Watch this.
Germany will become totally dependent on Russian energy if it does not immediately change course. Here in the Western Hemisphere, we are committed to maintaining our independence from the encroachment of expansionist foreign powers.
Okay, Germany officials, those officials in Germany were laughing then. They ain't laughing now. And by the way, with Venezuela, there have been no new wells drilled in Venezuela for months. To reach production levels, Venezuela is going to need at least $12 billion per year for 5 years. Venezuela is using its oil to pay off debt to China. But now we're going to go to Venezuela?
It makes absolutely no sense. You know, one of my colleagues from the great state of Texas has a bill called Midlands, from Midlands out instead of Moscow. The fact that we are not tapping into the reserves that we have here, to the capabilities that we have here in the United States. Instead, this president is turning to dictators, to socialist dictators out of Venezuela, and an Ayatollah who has screamed at the top of his lungs, death to Israel, death to America. When he's ready to get in bed with these type of murderous dictators over our domestic energy producers, it speaks volumes about his ability and his agenda to put America last. We need to take this House back. We need to take the Senate back. And in 24, we need to take that White House back. It's never been more critical.
Congresswoman Cammack, good to see you. Come back soon.